Hello world, and welcome to another video. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. Where should I go? Here. I'm gonna go here. I decided to get ready and then have it as a sort of time lapse here. I don't know why, I just wanted to try something a little bit different. I have already filmed a video. I don't know if I'm going to post that one or this one. I digress. I was thinking last night about different video ideas and I thought it might be interesting to mix things up a little bit. So instead of just having me putting makeup upon my face, I would talk about things that I feel like I've learnt about myself during lockdown. But then I also felt a bit weird about the idea of not doing what I've been doing the entire time that I've had this YouTube video thing going on. So I thought that it'd be nice to incorporate that element at the same time. So I did my hair and I did my makeup and I videoed it and I'm going to put it here, I think. Oh, I'm not going to put it here, am I? Anyway, that might already be going on already. I've got some notes that I wrote down here. So I'm going to look at this quite a lot probably, but I'm going to try not to start my sentences with my face looking down, but you know. Please do put in the comments below if you agree with any of these things, if you're also doing the same thing. I think it'd be quite interesting to see the differences of how people are reacting to this. So the first thing that I've got on this list is that I eat a lot. I'm not sure whether it's because I'm bored, so I'm eating because there's nothing else to do, or if usually I'm just really busy and I don't realise how hungry I am. Maybe I'm eating exactly the same amount as I usually do, but it's more of an event now. Don't know. Hoarding has come in quite useful for me. And I don't mean as soon as the pandemic happened I ran out and I bought all of the soap or all of the toilet roll. That wasn't me. But what I would say is that I've sort of got a hoarding tendency in general. I'm not sure if you've noticed from all of my videos. So things like shower gel. I've not needed to buy any shower gel since lockdown because I bought like a really large bottle when I was in the shop way before lockdown happened. There's always a lot of rice in the cupboard just in general, so that's something that hasn't been needed to be rebought. Other things like clothes, makeup, books, DVDs. So if the internet goes down, I've got all of the Disney films that I need. I've got books that I haven't read yet because I can't focus on that, but we'll come to that in a minute. So yeah, I feel like it's come in handy, and if I can give any future people advice outside of the current lockdown, it would be to buy more things. I'm finding it really difficult to focus on things that require my attention for any length of time because my mind just wanders. I guess that's my anxiety. Along with that, I find it difficult to start tasks. Like once I'm doing it, it's fine, but it's like the initial steps to do those tasks I find difficult. I'm quite an emotional person anyway, and I'm definitely affected by the things that are around me. For example, I don't like scary films. I don't like horrors because I get too emotionally attached to the characters, and then when they get killed, it breaks my heart. But that is sort of magnified at the minute, so anything that's remotely sad, it makes me really sad. So if there's anything that is like slightly emotional, I will just cry. The sun's going in, so I'm going to try and put a light on.
Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow it's only a day away.
My motivation is definitely lacking. So like I said, it's as soon as I do something then that's fine, but sort of getting to the first step I'm finding quite difficult. Given the chance, if I wasn't so hungry, I would probably just spend all day, every day, in bed, just snuggled up, watching YouTube, being unproductive. But luckily I get hungry all the time, so I have to get up. So swings and roundabouts, really. I don't know how interesting this is going to be. Something that we all know about me already is that I use humour as a coping mechanism. If I can find something funny or sarcastic to say, even in inappropriate moments, I will. Sometimes, obviously, if it's a really dire situation where jokes are not appropriate, then I sort of think about them in my head, and then I don't do anything with them other than just sort of have them for me. For example, one of my subscribers said that they want me to sing more, so I will sing a song that I thought of just as lockdown was imminent.
COVID-19, COVID-19, I'm begging of you, please don't take my grand. COVID-19, COVID-19, please don't take her just because you can. We talk about you in our sleep, and there's nothing I can do to keep from crying when we say your name, COVID-19. And I can easily understand how you could easily take my gran, but you don't know what she means to me, COVID-19. COVID-19, COVID-19, I'm begging of you, please don't take my gran. COVID-19, COVID-19, please don't take her just because you can. You could have your choice of men, but I could never love again. She's the only one for me, COVID-19. I had to have this talk with you, my happiness depends on you. And whatever you decide to do, COVID-19, COVID-19, COVID-19.
So that's an example of my inappropriate humour. I'm going to cross this off the list. I feel like I trained for this. A lockdown, stay-at-home order, whatever you want to call it. I was home educated. My siblings were my co-students. What would that be? Classmates. My siblings were my classmates. My parents were my teachers. So I am used to being stuck with a small group of people for a long period of time. I'm the youngest of my family. So my sister and my brother both went off to college before I did. I was another 2 years before I could go on for further education. So I have spent in my lifetime a lot of time on my own. I find myself funny, and I know that that is not something that people like to admit and probably shouldn't admit, but I think that I've got a certain charm. Yeah, I know. I do laugh at my jokes more than anybody else laughs at my jokes, so I'm aware that it's a very unique, niche sense of humour that I have, but that's okay, as long as someone finds it funny. Outside is terrifying. I am frightened to go outside. I'm scared of people. I'm scared of things. I've always had like a little bit of a germophobic sort of aspect to my life. I think it's because when I was really little I used to get sick quite a lot, and I was told to wash my hands, and then my brain was like, oh, everything's dirty, so everything, you need to wash your hands. I'm not a very tidy person, but I am a clean person, so things that aren't clean gross me out. And I feel like the whole world isn't clean right now, which isn't a healthy outlook to have in general, but hopefully it will keep me a little bit safe. I find it frustrating that people don't leave the 2 metre gap between each other. So if I go out for a walk, I'm only going out for a walk once a week at this moment in time, even though the new thing is you can go out whenever you want for however long you want, as long as you don't see anyone that you know. Okay. So humans frighten me. I get frustrated that people don't keep that distance, and it makes me quite angry, and I think that that's possibly because I don't have any other outlet for this feeling. So all of my general frustrations get taken out. Obviously internally I'm not shouting at people, I'm not telling people to back off or anything, but I do feel like it frightens me. It annoys me as well when parents are out with their children and they're not reminding their kids to stay far away, or saying to their kids,
come on, like, let's move over to the side, let's let this person pass.
I don't know whether it's because people are not as concerned as I am, or maybe, I don't know. Everyone's just doing their best, aren't they? So I'll give credit where credit's due, everyone's doing their best. Along with outside being scary, it's also quite peaceful. I try to go out when it's later so there aren't as many people about. That sort of helps with my being scared outside. If there's loads of people, then I'm just like, I can't enjoy this experience. But when there's not very many people, I do find it quite peaceful and quite tranquil being outside. One of my only hobbies before all of this happened was going out and walking before all this madness. I think I've already said this. Maybe I was just really like focusing in the fact that I'm lazy. But if I don't do something straight away, then I just don't do it. I'm finding myself being really, really forgetful at the moment. So something as simple as last night, I was like, before I go to bed, I'm going to shape and paint my nails. I didn't do it straight away, so it didn't happen. And then, you know, life happened. I needed to eat a bagel. I wanted to straighten my hair and put makeup on. You can't do that with wet nails. So that's that. And finally, the last thing that I have on my list is that I have a fantastic support system around me, which is something, again, that I was already aware of before this happened, but it's something that is helping me get through this. Am I getting through? Well, can you say it's helping me get through this when we don't really know how far in we are? I don't know. I just have a great group of people around me, and even if I'm not in contact with you all of the time, I still appreciate every single one of you. I love the sounds of birds. Oh, I saw a crow earlier on. I might insert that. I guess I'm going to do a handstand now. I need to put some shorts on because I am wearing a dress. How much are you going to be able to see if I do it here? I don't know. Oh dear. Ooh. There are sports shorts on, but they are the scandalous ones. Everybody loved these so much, I may as well wear them. May as well wear them. Just, that's the end. Oof. Oh! I wish I was better at this. I think I'm just overthinking it because obviously the last time I did a really good try.
The stripe's too much.
Ooh. I don't feel mentally prepared for this. Do you know what? I might put my hair up. That might help me feel like I'm ready for business. Because obviously after you've straightened your hair, the best thing to do with it is to put it in a ponytail. Whoa! Oh! I honestly think I just get excited and then end up going over.
Because I'm worth it.
Thank you for all of the subscriptions. I had 36 as of when I posted the rainbow video, and then I woke up today, which is the day after the rainbow video, and I got 41. Where have all these magic people come from? So thank you very much for subscribing. If you are still watching and you've just recently subscribed, I'd like it if you're able to comment with the first letter of the country that you are from, and that will give me an idea of who is subscribing to me. I can't speak. Just for fun, just so that I can see and I can guess where you're from and who you are. Who are you? Why are you watching me? Creep. I'm kidding. I mean, unless you are, and then you should just back off. Okay. Bye!